Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Mellish,
I'm Block.studios.
and we are half the stud buds, I suppose.
2 out of 4.
What's up, everyone? Hope you're all having a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I know we are so far. It's Sunday, and we still have one more day of our weekend tomorrow. It's a 3-dayer.
This is gonna be so good. So good.
And it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys as well. So hope you're all just, enjoying a happy Independence Day and celebrating this great country. And if you're not from the US, hope you're doing well as well. Zane, how are you this weekend? Any big plans?
Yes, I am doing very well. I'm also gonna go to some family's house this evening about 5 o'clock my time to have a barbecue.
What's the air quotes for?
The air quotes are there's gonna be food there, but it's gonna be mostly as a good our best friends around here. They call it spicy beverages. So whenever their children are like, "Hey, can I have some?" and they're like, "No, this is a spicy drink."
Spicy. It's spicy.
Spicy. So that will be happening this evening. What about you, Matt? Do you have anything going on this weekend?
Not a whole lot. I've been busy this past week with just a whole lot of stuff in my own personal life. My parents came up for the weekend. So where I currently live, my parents have camped like my entire life. And so they stopped up. I think they're planning on taking the boat out tonight for a scenic night cruise to see the fireworks with their friends. But I don't know if I want to hang out with them and their friends. I honestly might just hang out with my own friends on a separate place and watch the same fireworks. But we have a dinner planned for us anyways tomorrow night because my dad took a couple more days off. So that'll be fun. But other than that, I'm sitting here with you, drinking out of an American flag cup, and we're having a grand old celebration.
America celebration of the 4th of
Non-alcoholic beverage. I am drinking water. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, though. Somewhere it is 5 o'clock.
Very true. Very true. So Zane, we'll do you first. How was your week in terms of Lego, in terms of social media, all of it?
In terms of social media and Lego, so we have declared between me, Kaylee, Brayley, and Kent. So if you don't know them, they're our best friends, our other couple that we hang out with. So
you've declared that you're done with Lego forever.
Forever, and we're walking away. All of this is for sale.
Bye.
Best offer.
Bye.
Not even top dollar. Best offer. Okay, the best offer I can get. Everyone's like $20, whole thing. Friday night is now going to be like our Lego night as like a group. So we actually did a group live stream on Friday, but I mean, everybody was live. So, you know, when you go live, anyways, but so they all came over to my house. We all built in the kitchen. It was tons of fun. And so, for example, my wife built the goat boat, those are a couple of.
Are they helping you with your backlog? Is that what this is? You've roped them into.
This was not even a backlog. This was a specific. Like we went to the store and purchased this for my wife. My backlog. I have like the gift of purchases that are in my backlog, but I still debate if I want to actually build those or not.
Right.
My only actual backlog is the globe, and I started it. And I have not finished it. It's been like 2 weeks.
Build.
Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, I'm excited to see the end result, but the build process is just not there for me. It's how I'm dragging ass through it. But
what'd you just say? G-rated content.
Zane. Hey, it's such a good saying. I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. I've done so good.
You have been so good
for like 6 months.
You have been so good.
And it just happened.
I was proud of you until.
Dang it!
Today.
I was gonna try and make it not so obvious today.
Also, hello, randomly random. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us here. Hope you can stick around.
Forever.
I know it's been a while. I hope he's alive and well. But anyway, so she built. What'd you build?
What did I build?
She built the goat boat. What did you get?
I built Mando's N1,
Ooh,
which I
very nice.
actually really enjoyed. Like the build was pretty simple. It's really sturdy, except for this tailpiece. This
And
thing,
the
it's
engine,
just it,
isn't
it's
it?
just kind of the engine.
The below that.
Let me see here. So when you're talking engine, you're talking about this piece right here.
No, I'm talking about like the hyperdrive
Oh
thrust
yeah,
thing.
that piece right there. This piece, yeah, that comes off really easy like that.
Yeah.
But
Holy cow, that was. I mean, I've
yeah,
seen it in reviews, but that made it seem really easy, like way,
I
way
I
too easy.
I feel like inside here they could have put one of those. Whoa, one of those little Technic plus 1x2s, whatever that
Yeah,
had the hole, and then because this has an opening for a Technic piece right there. Well, I can't figure out where I'm aiming this. Right there, ready for it. So they definitely could have made that more solid.
that
But
set seemed rushed. It seemed
it
very rushed in production.
it feels rushed. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I like it a lot, but it definitely feels rushed for sure.
Weird, weird. How we didn't
Weird.
really get to talk about this on the show. How do you feel about the new instructions? The style of
I
them.
liked it.
What?
I did. I did not
What?
expect to like it at all. I know I'm different. I'm unique. Maybe it was because I was excited for the change. You know me with my ADHD. I like to
You
throw a
like
little
change.
different thing in there every now and again.
I hate
It's
change.
it's not that I like change or don't like change. It's a new experience when it comes to Lego. It's not the same thing all the time.
I suppose. I mean, there's a lot of things changing with Lego, and we're gonna get into that here soon with our news segment. Stick around for that, folks. But
Yes,
I don't like change. I like. Ooh, who built that one?
I built this one.
Got Mando's helmet. What did you think of that build?
It was fun. I mean, all the helmets seem to kind of be the same.
Right,
Honestly, you
right.
build the middle, you build the top, sides, and face, and then boom, you're done. The Scout Trooper and Vader have probably been my favorite helmets.
Okay, I was just gonna ask you that. Being that you have almost all of them now, right? Which ones are
I'm
you
missing
missing?
two. Missing Luke's helmet and the Dark Trooper.
Okay. Well, I feel like Luke's helmet for me might be one that I really would like to have. I
That
don't
one
know if
seems to always be out of stock everywhere I go.
I don't know if I'm gonna ever get them all, but it would be nice. It would be cool too. I got Boba Fett's and I really liked it. So now I'm kind of hooked in a sense. It's like, oh, let's get another
See,
one. And then another one. It's like a drug. It's not good.
Boba's
And
helmet is just iconic, and the
that's why I
build. I
like
just
it.
like the build.
Right. I'm the same way. So you're building with your whole family, it sounds like then, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. And this is one night a week?
So we're gonna start doing it on Friday nights as like kind of like a double date type of thing. But like even if it's like a $10 set, we each pick for each other, or we all just go grab some Lego out of the bin and try to make
I
something.
see.
Like we're all just gonna try to
That's
have
cool.
like a Friday Lego fun night.
Rebuilding sets, maybe
Yes.
tear apart that UCS Falcon and
Ooh, ooh,
put it all
baby,
back
that'll.
together. Put it all
Ooh.
back together.
We would
No.
end with so many extra pieces. Be like, where were these supposed to go? I'm
You
not
know,
sure.
my Lego seems to melt. Every once in a while, I'll find a piece here and there, and I'm like, I don't know where this belongs.
It was scary because you have so many sets, and you're like,
Yeah.
which one specifically does this go to? I think it's this one, but
You
could I have been
don't
like
know.
walking by and I
Especially
don't
with
know.
a UCS set. I mean, it's one thing to take apart an ATST Raider and try to see if the piece belongs there, but a Millennium Falcon, a Star Destroyer, a Death Star, those
Ooh,
bigger sets, it's harder to do that with for sure. But so it sounds like you had a good full Lego week then.
I enjoyed it. What about you, Matt? Did you? I saw this video of a delivery man coming by, and delivery Matt is delivering to Detective Matt. Yeah, what?
He's delivering to Matt, you know,
Oh,
the Matt Mellish, who is
oh,
then probably going to pass some of that off to Secret Agent Matt.
secret agent
And
Matt.
then we'll see where Officer Matt comes in if there's any illegal techniques within there. But no, I
I'd
had a
like
good
to see a
week.
3 character video. I'm sorry, but I would. That
I
would
mean,
be
I have
epic.
plans for multiple more, but we'll see how
Oh,
that all ends up. Truth be told, folks, I was supposed to be done with my job this week in terms of
the
the
actual job
position
title.
is ending. So
Ah.
That didn't happen. They've continued the position for another 2 weeks. So I was planning on doing content creation full time starting right now. Well, 2 days ago, really, but that didn't happen. So we have to wait another couple of weeks. My job has scaled back at least, so that'll give me more time for Lego and social media and all of the rest. But I did get a haul, and that was from a little while ago. I believe you weren't in that show. But I basically just got a Lego haul from online, and I showed the box. I didn't open it up yet, but just random parts and pieces that I've been digging through, which has been fun for sure. And that's where Secret Agent Matt comes in to figure out which sets those parts are included with. Then, I mean, I still haven't finished my haul from Chicago because I did everything from what I got at Brick World last week. I showed that to Ethan, but I didn't talk about the Lego store, and I thought this would be perfect with you to show. So I did happen to pick up a very large set that I'm very happy to have.
Attaboy. Mine's right there.
It's a beautiful one, isn't it?
It's so good. Be fair warned though that when you're transforming it, the part where the red part and the gray legs, when you're flipping it up and twisting it, you can grab those and separate those if you pull it up too hard.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not easy to separate, but it will if you pull it too hard.
Right. Well,
But
I mean,
it is amazing.
I feel like there's always going to be some sort of delicacy when you're transforming a Lego set, but I'm just glad that it does transform.
Right? I was nervous about that too. When I heard it was being announced, I was like, oh, please do it right. Please do it justice.
And I think we're going to get more. I don't see
Like
them
Bumblebee?
sticking with this one. I see them doing definitely a Bumblebee. It would be really nice to get Megatron, but I was listening to Opie and he brought up a good point. Megatron is supposed to, because this is the original version of Optimus, right? And if they stick with the OG versions of all the Transformers, what does Megatron transform into? A gun. He transforms into a gun. So I don't know what's going on there. If Lego would ever do that, probably not. But we'll see.
They might do other bad guys though, like
Starscream. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, but that's a jet.
True. I think they could do that.
What was he originally? Has he always been a jet?
I feel like the name says jet to me, but Starscream, like a jet screaming on by. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also got the gift purchase with that, which was really nice. I don't know. I'm not. I'm gonna wait because I know they're coming back with it.
When they are?
Yes. So they're doing the Castle and the Star Cruiser. And when those sets come out, they should be putting that back out as well, which is probably going to diminish the value of it in terms of the aftermarket. But I would like to get another one. I would like to keep one sealed, have one built. But I'm not building it yet because who knows if I'll actually ever be able to get another one. Or who knows, something might go wrong with production and they might not make them again. You never know. I also got, and I don't have them in front of me. Maybe I'll show them next week or something. But I got the minifigure parts from the Build a Minifigure, all the knights, and there's a wizard as well. Whoa. So I just got kind of torsos and legs, which was, I think, worth it because they're exclusive. And if I ever was going to do anything at BrickingUpBrad Castle related,
at BrickingUpBrad
for a mock or something like that would be perfect. But I thought this would also be a good opportunity to show you that I got this for $30 on
that
Facebook
thing. No one can
Marketplace.
find it. That is a steal right now. Everybody should be praising you for being able to find that deal.
It's still sealed. I just hope there's not, like, it sounds like the Lego set is in there, right? For the discount that I got it for $30. With how beat up the box is, right?
Yeah.
The guy said he got it for his son and it sat in his house and collected dust and he was tired of looking at it, so he sold it and got some of his money back. But like the thing is, if you do any amount of research, like just typing in the set, you're gonna know that it's worth a lot more. The problem,
but I wouldn't have done that. Like honestly, as an adult. Even before I started collecting Lego again, I had no idea the value behind Lego. at all.
I just think there could be something wrong, even though it's still sealed and none of the seals are broken. Like, there's still within me a part of me that believes how this is possible. How could I have gotten it for such a good deal? But
It's
I guess
Mega
we'll
Blocks
find
in
out
there.
soon. I'm gonna open it up probably in a couple of weeks when I or longer when I have some time to actually put it together and enjoy the build. That might be one that I do offline that I just enjoy
Yeah.
on my own because
Those
I don't
builds
know.
are not really live builds for me.
Yeah.
They're kind of intricate in ways, and then simple. It's just there's a lot of focusing that needs to be done with it.
See, I would disagree based on the Boba Fett one and the Grogu one. The Grogu I actually did offline. It's a similar style where
Yeah.
you're building the middle and then paneling the outside, basically. But it seems like those are pretty cut and dry in terms of the model and the design. Like, uh, you disappeared
Clicking
for a second.
buttons. And you're right. You're definitely right. I mean, it's not hard, but like when I'm doing the panels, there's always like a one stud that goes somewhere, or a 1x2, as you're like layering it and like stacking it, that I always
Right.
mess up on.
That's a fair
That kind of
point.
stuff.
That's a fair point because I did do that on the Grogu and I had to go back like 3 times because it was all dark tan and I couldn't figure out
Exactly.
where I missed a stud. But yeah. Anyways, that was pretty much my week. Oh, so I've this is a bit of an aside. I need to vent for a second. Normally I'm pretty good with sponsorships and getting things done in a
Yeah.
timely manner. But I got back from Chicago. Well, I got this in the mail before Chicago. And then I went to Chicago and I came back and I was exhausted for like a week and I had to recoup. I'm now finally like back to my old self. I also got sick in the meantime, so I just wasn't feeling well. I had that post-con cold. But
Yeah.
I got sent from Mischief, the same company that works with like Mr. Beast and other creators. They sent me the $2 million puzzle. I wasn't paid to market this right here. This is not a paid promotion. This is me actually complaining. Because
You're complaining about a free product?
hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not complaining about the product. I'm complaining about my situation. So I got this puzzle in the mail, right? And they wanted me to you build a QR code. You build a QR code, and if you scan the QR code, you might win $2 million. You'll win something, whether it's a quarter or $2 million. And so I was like, okay, I'll find time to build this. I'm sure it won't take long. It's just a puzzle. Like, I built puzzles before, and like my grandpa builds puzzles. Well, I got to building it, and I realized that it was a lot more difficult to build because there's no picture because every QR code's different. There's no picture to build this dang puzzle with. And so you build the QR code, and there's only 3 colors, 4 colors, 5 colors that you can build with. And so here I am with my QR code that I'm building.
God.
This is 2 days of work. This is 2 days of work.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
And I thought, like, okay, you know what? This is going to be an easy video to make. I just need to make the time to do it. The puzzle is like not even half the battle. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here for days on end trying to put. You can't even build the border because the pieces are so similar. They're so similar and they all fit together. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mischief, if you're not watching this. But if you were watching this, I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry. I should have gotten it out sooner, but life took over.
If you're watching this, you're probably not, but if you are.
Yeah. Randomly random. I don't watch Stranger Things. I saw the first season. That was it.
What?
I watched it with a friend. I watched the first season with a friend, and it was like our thing that we were going to do. It's like, let's spend time together and watch all of Stranger Things. He was showing it to me, and now I've moved away from home, and he was a friend that I was with at home, and we just don't have the time to do it at the moment. So I have not seen anything beyond the first season. And honestly, part of the first season was a little too grotesque and scary for me to continue on watching. So I don't like slugs, Zane.
I don't slugs. Okay, I don't like scary movies at all. Like last night we watched The Mist. Have you ever seen The Mist?
No, I don't watch scary
Don't
movies. I
don't
watch Star
ever
Wars and
watch it.
Marvel.
Yeah, right? Cartoons, happy things, superheroes, Star Wars.
I
Like
have to escape from reality. It's too much for me.
it's dark. It's a Stephen King movie. Like
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like when I say Stephen King, like
yes, I
dark and
know.
a whole nother level. My wife has now been banned for the next 6 weeks from picking movies because of how much I genuinely hate
Oops.
this movie. Like it not that like it wasn't like scary. It was just horrible and I hated the ending and I absolutely hate everything about it. Everything. Nobody will change my mind on this.
What's it called? The Mist.
The Mist. So essentially, it's like Stranger Things. Like you'll probably never watch this. So spoiler alert: it's from 2013. So if you haven't seen it, sorry. Anyways, real quick rundown: scientists open a portal to another dimension. Everybody doesn't know what the heck happens. Mist comes in. The people get locked in a grocery store. Crazy monster beast things come in, like
I don't
spiders that
like
can shoot
this.
acid webs.
I don't like this.
Like it's dark, and it is horrible. Like I won't tell the ending because that's way too far. But no, don't ever watch it. Don't ever watch it.
There you go. There's a nice movie review from Zane as he's eating popcorn on the
I,
stream.
I had to throw the popcorn in. It had to be a little tie together, you know.
I love it. I love it.
Matt,
All right. Go ahead. What were we going to say?
I just feel like I could use some news.
You you just going right into it, aren't you? You're not even gonna try to segue. You're not even gonna attempt, are you?
No, my attempts are always horrible, so I figured I would just go with it this time. Just send
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And now for breaking news.
All right, folks. So this week we have a couple updates. Randomly, we got a new set that just dropped. So that was nice to actually have some form of Lego news for the show. I was actually kind of happy to see this one. Being that I am a Disney fan, I worked at Walt Disney World in Florida for 7 months as a PhotoPass photographer doing the Disney College program. Proud to say it. I am more accustomed to the parks. I have more of an appreciation for all the attractions, the cast members, etc., all the work that goes into it. So it's cool to see another one of these mini Disney builds, much like the castle that recently came out last year. But this is a bit of an odd one, the Haunted Mansion, because it
Oh.
doesn't have a larger set that it's kind of, replicating in mini form. For $40, it's a lot for not a lot.
Yeah.
Releases August 1st. I'm going to scroll through some photos. Zane, what do you think of this? Give it to
I
me.
like it, but for $40, that's a lot. For something that's dang near barely bigger than a minifigure, I feel like this could be like a $10 set, maybe even 15, but not 40. 40 really upsets me.
I don't get where the value is for this. I mean it's a premium product. Obviously, Lego is a premium product in and of itself, but the problem is that this doesn't add value into my life in any way. Other than being a collectible item to go with your Disney castle, I could see that being the case. I think it's cool that one of the cast members, like the minifigure, is the cast member, basically.
The
Because
one at Disney.
So this is actually modeled after Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, not Disney World's. So other than missing the cast member name tag, that's the butler.
Oh.
That is the cast member butler, which is really cool to see in Lego form, because I believe this would be technically, I mean, it's not trying to be a cast member, it's just trying to be a butler, but it's technically the first like Disney employee in Lego form, I believe.
I like that though. That's a good little testament. I still think it's overpriced, but I do think that there is a little bit of quality that does come with it. I mean, it's a good looking little set,
It's for display. It's an adult piece. I mean, it's 12 and up. I don't understand these ages. I wish it was modeled after, the difficulty for actually building the dang thing. But no, instead it's modeled after how much you can pay for it, how affordable it
Literally,
is.
right?
That's what I don't like about that. But do you want to see a bigger version of this set be made?
I would honestly if they did like a say like a modular style thing
Mm-hmm.
where it was like this, but there was like the creepy little yard around it that
Mm-hmm.
even though it's not like a building connected to building, but you could connect it to a city somehow. I think that
Yeah,
would be
like
cool.
I would really like for it to. I know they're not gonna because it doesn't have any connection space, but for the Disney Castle, right? They came out with that set, and that left me wanting more Disney, actual like Disney World, Disneyland attractions. And I
Disney like
think
buildings.
yes, like to go with it to create your own Lego Walt Disney World. I think it would be really cool to pair with that, and then I can see them going off and on and on and on doing more Disney attractions. I've always wanted that. But I think it's cool. You know, there's some little Easter eggs like the I believe those are stickered parts, unfortunately. But
Really?
Madame Leota, all of the ghouls that you would pass on the ride. Not sure
I've
how
never
big of
been to
a
that ride.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm not sure how big of a Disney fan you are, but for those of you who do care,
I like Disney. I do. I've never been on that particular ride.
it's not really a scary ride. It's not supposed to be a scary ride. It's just in the dark. It's more silly than anything, in all honesty. But it's
Well,
cool.
silly.
It's cool. I mean,
You're
not
cool.
something that I would buy. Even as a Disney fan, not something that I would buy because of the price. $40 for a very little itty bitty thing. Let me look really quick. Was the Disney Castle, the mini Disney Castle, this much?
I don't think it. Well, the mini did okay. When we talking mini Disney Castle, did they do one this size?
Yes, in this scale.
I did not know that. I thought that the
And it
small
was
one was
it
like
was
bigger than this.
$35, and it's been out of stock for a while. It should come back, but I didn't include who's interviewing whom. Great question, Opie.
Great
Great
question.
question.
Each other. Hi, I'm Zane. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry about that. This was the if it will focus. Let's see if we can do it. This was the other Disney Castle. There we go.
I didn't realize it was that small.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny. It's in this scale. So that was $35, but with the price increase,
I feel better about paying that though. Like what you just showed, I feel better about $35 for that Disney Castle. I don't know
do
why,
too.
but
Well, it's in the 30s. I think that's a part of it. Whereas this is $40. And Zane, you've turned into a cat. Someone's calling you. So this is just a bit much for me because this isn't as iconic as well either. The Disney Castle it's the Disney Castle. It's definitely just a better display in and of itself. So maybe that's why. But anyways, moving on. In other news, Lego
In other
kills the
news.
minifigure. What? Is
What?
Lego killing the minifigure, or are they killing the idea of what CMFs are in terms of the Lego culture? Because
Oh
the
yeah.
new Lego minifigure packaging is coming. Dun dun dun.
So it's officially been announced then.
This is it.
Okay,
This is the concept.
I was just making sure.
This is a concept. So this was an old series. This is series 19. But, as a graphic designer, I understand the process of how you actually redesign packaging and go through that.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I've helped with it before for an internship. It's actually pretty hard because you have to think about how it's going to actually present in physical form. And it's very difficult when you're designing it on a digital format.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of copied the same style as video.
Yeah.
What it looks like
yeah.
to me. There's some minor differences because apparently they made changes to it because video was easily broken into. A lot of thieves, I don't know who would still steal
Yeah, I was
video.
like, who's stealing video?
A lot of thieves would actually Opie, you've brought some messages with you.
I'll take care of it.
that are no longer allowed in this chat. That was a problem that we were having last time I was on Opieverse. So I think that's Opie bringing it with him. Honestly,
OP, what are you doing, man?
there's still another one. I don't know if you've gotten rid of them all or not. But
I'm trying to
anyways,
delete 'em.
Going back to this, I think they're killing what it means to have CMFs. We'll get to it in a second, but why are they doing this? Their focus is on sustainability. Their
Yeah.
focus is to have
That
all
one.
packaging be fully sustainable by 2025.
Which I can get behind that. I mean, the box, as far as the box goes, I agree more with the paper than the plastic. But
Right.
like Opie suggests here, I wish it was more like it told there it is, told what was inside or something like that, so it made sense to us, gave us what we want.
Correct. No, I completely agree, because it takes away it takes away any sort of care of what the customer wants. The customer, when you run a business, right? The customer is always first. The customer is always right, as the old saying goes. And it seems like anymore, at least with Lego, especially, the customer is always wrong. It feels the same with Star Wars too, but that's an aside. The customer is always wrong and we're always right, and I don't like that. I can get behind sustainability. I think that's fine. But when it blocks what the customer wants, I think then it takes away from the product. This was, I just wanted to include what video looks like. Also, I did want to point this out in terms of sustainability. I do see a bit of a paradox. Zane, what do you see here?
I don't.
So this is an open video. Also, I want to thank Jay's Brick blog for allowing me to steal your photos and use them for our stream. You have some great stuff. I love your website. I love your blog. But name what's in here, Zane. Name what you see on the screen.
Packaging, figure, instruction book.
Okay. Yeah.
Like-
so you have
like
the box.
other
You have the
pieces.
box, and then you have the instructions. But then you also have another bag, anyways. You still have the bag.
I see what you're saying. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Is this? Are they going to continue doing the plastic bags inside of these boxes? Because then, which plastic is worse? Is it the foil bags or is it this? I don't know.
I think they should do paper bags, like the little paper bag, if they're going to do bags to separate.
Well, they've been doing paper bags in some of the sets, but they're having a difficulty with them because if you take plastic and rub it up against paper, what happens? It tears. These solutions, they're not necessarily quality based. And Lego is extremely quality based as the company goes, but I struggle with believing that this is actually more sustainable if they're going to include the plastic bags inside them, much like they did video. I don't know if they're doing that or not, but the way I look at it, if you're going to do it, do it. If not, then you got to prioritize the customer, because this is what the customer wants. This is the culture behind CMFs. You go to the store, you awkwardly find the box, and you start feeling through it. You start rolling through each bag, figuring out which figures which, setting aside different piles to buy or to not buy. And I don't know. It's just sad to me that they've now thrown some cold water on the fun of all of it. What do you think? You're muted.
Sorry, I was trying to get rid of those chats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like the boxes better than the bags, but I do wish they were labeled better. I mean, to me, it's kind of like, and I know this can be a very controversial topic, and hopefully I don't offend anybody, but it's the same thing with the straws. Okay, we get rid of the paper or the plastic packaging for the straws. The plastic straws for paper straws, but the paper straws now come in plastic packaging, and so we've just essentially reversed it. We've never fix the problem.
No.
You know, I want to see the problem fixed. Where if we're gonna go paper route, I want to see paper bags. And you can make thicker paper bags. You can separate it in different ways. Have the box open up with different sections in it, so they're organized in a different layout. I would like to see that, but also be clearly marked what's inside of it, because as much as it's a good marketing thing, I get it. Make it a mystery so then everyone buys everything regardless if they want the figure or not. I wish I knew what was going into it, because there's people like me. I don't have the time to sit and feel through every single bag. I know what I want, and I want to grab and go, for my collection.
Right. I agree. I see a lot of people going to the Lego store, not the Lego store, maybe Walmart, with a scale, a very small scale, and trying to figure out which, based on the guides online that are going to inevitably be put out, which figure weighs what amount, to try to figure out, which figures which. You go to the store with a scale, you put the figures on it. If it's just, very small margin of error with that, though, that I don't know if you can account for all of it. Here's what Lego said, because I'm going back to Jay's Brick blog, who I stole these photos from once again. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
He is a part of the Lego Ambassador Network, and so he had been a part of some meetings as they were rolling this out. He sat through some presentations, and he brought up, as he said, at least he brought up these concerns from the community, and the Lego group responded to those statements with these words. This was let me start over. I'm getting tongue-tied. This was a very difficult decision, especially as we recognize how the experience of feeling the bag is so significant within the community. However, whilst we need to make this trade-off, we believe it is for the greater good of delivering a more sustainable and functional packaging solution for LEGO minifigures that hones in our planet's promise. As it stands, we have no plans for creating identifying features on the packaging. However, you never know what happens in the future. Oh, you never know. Maybe one day we'll actually put a QR code on the back, and all you have to do is scan it to be able to tell what's what. I guess that takes away the fun of it, but at this point, if you have no identifiable factors within which figure is which, it's gambling. It really is gambling. And a lot of people are going to be buying more Lego. What a terrible problem for Lego to have. More people buying more Lego. Oh. So I think this
it's such a marketing thing for sure.
This comes as I think it comes disguised as one thing, and it has some other benefits in other areas that they're not necessarily upset about or keen to solve for the consumer.
I think Opie says it perfectly. I think the problem with these things is change for the sake of being seen to change, rather than the genuine investment in the case.
The world is on a track to be fully sustainable in a lot of ways by 2030. And that's, you start looking at a lot of companies are saying 2030. Oh, I'll be back. Zane, continue.
From the minds that gave us, use your imagination. It really does feel along that line. Like, hey, we're just doing this. You'll like it regardless of what we do, which a lot of us Lego fans do that. Essentially, we might complain about things or specific sets, but in the end of the day, we might actually still get them. Like I would get this packaging as a tester, but then at some point, I mean, you don't really have a choice if they full on take it out. You know what I mean? I genuinely, I just don't know how they would individually package all of them in cardboard. Would they get too much hate from the plastic that's still invested in it? That raises a question. Does anybody know if it's what their actual reason behind it is? Like why they want to change it more than just a sustainable packaging Do you know that, Matt, by chance? Like, is that their reason for changing the packaging? Is solely for a stronger packaging experience or whatever you want to call it?
Sustainability. The only
That-
reason they're doing this is sustainability.
Not for the environment, nothing like that.
Well, what do you mean? Like sustainability in the sense of for the environment? Like that's what I mean by
Sorry.
sustainability. Like for instance, the reason I was showing the other photos here. Let me see if I can go back. Yeah, so we have the plastic bags that are turning into paper bags that tear. They don't provide a good solution for the consumer. It provides a good solution for the environment. It's the same with the change of plastic for Lego bricks. They're trying to make them fully sustainable in the sense of using recycled plastics to create Lego bricks
Also,
from
hemp.
water
Have you seen
bottles.
that?
What?
Hemp. They're trying to make Lego bricks out of hemp.
What?
Have you not
I did
seen
not
that?
see that. Oh, was that the? I didn't know it was hemp, but was it the plant-based materials?
Yeah, plant, but it's hemp. I mean, hemp is like paper. Like they make so many things out of hemp, and it grows so fast, and it's so reusable, and
Yeah.
and so they're trying to make a good product out of hemp.
Yeah, I just I can't see how that can make a better Lego brick.
I mean, it's just getting rid of the plastic thing. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but at the same rate, you cannot sacrifice the quality of your product. Like Lego,
That's why they haven't rolled it out yet. I think they're trying to get it to be an equal product.
That's a 2030 thing. The packaging is 2025. That's what they're shooting for. Packaging, and then the actual bricks by 2030.
Yeah.
The reason we value Lego at what we value it is for the quality of their product. We complain about it a lot. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Was that the ghost of
Ethan
the Artisan? What? Who?
What is happening? Who?
Is he?
We'll
If he comes in, he comes in. But we'll keep going here. So Opie says boxes with hinged lids and perforated compartments, which have a number on them instead of the bags. So you build straight from the box. That'd be interesting.
I like that. I really like that.
Explain that in better detail, Zane. I'm not sure if I'm understanding.
Imagine, okay, so you take your box, like you know how you cut the front of your box off when it has push tabs, something like that, and you lift it up,
yeah,
and you get your bags out.
Yeah.
Instead of lifting it up and having bags, imagine you lift it up and it's sectioned off, like it's got dividers in it, and it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so you just lift the box itself opens up, like the face of it lifts up
at the store.
No, like you take, like it's taped and sealed closed. Okay, you take it home and you set the box. Here, let me grab a box. It'll be a better explanation of the box.
Okay.
So, for example, you take this box, okay, and you're like, all right, I'm ready to build my Lego set. Instead of opening it and dumping all the stuff out of here, it opens like this, okay.
Okay.
And there's compartments inside here.
That's the way they used to do it back in the day when they were actually really caring about quality products.
Well, did they do them all like that, or was it just? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, in the original, well, like what the heck am I thinking of here? The automatic binding bricks, when that was still the name of it, that's how it opened, top up, and all your pieces were inside of it.
Yeah.
But like he's saying, sectioned. And each section is like numbered. It might have like a little piece of paper over it or something like that. Cardboard, something that comes off.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even need bags to do that. That would
no
make
bags.
Sense.
The box becomes valuable even more in that aspect. In my opinion.
You really don't want to get rid of the boxes.
You really don't want to now.
Huh. I like that. I like that too. Actually, wait a second. He's back.
Might be shifting gears here for a minute, everybody. Loading.
Is he there? He's loading in.
I hear him.
I can hear fuzziness, but I see a black screen. Ethan, we cannot hear you. If you can hear us, if you're out there from the upside down. Speaking of Ethan, we cannot hear you. Your audio is super fuzzy, and you are a black screen, but he is trying to be live from Brick Rodeo, reporting on the ground. Ethan, we're getting nothing. We're getting absolutely nothing, buddy. We
Roger,
appreciate you
Roger.
trying. They're jamming our transmissions. They're jamming our transmission.
Oh,
Oh, we're getting something. Live from Brick
getting
Radio.
something.
Ethan, are you on Wi-Fi? What is he? Oh, you're not getting
It got clear all of a sudden.
the audio was a little more clear, but not the photo, not the picture. I'll be back, he said. I'll be back. Okay, well, Ethan will be back, I suppose. Oh, whoops.
Hello, news Matt.
Whoopsie daisy. All right, newsman Matt back here. Anyways, I just what hurts me more, it's not that they're making this decision. It's the way they go about making these decisions, and it's them not being willing to actually make a pivot for what the consumer would prefer. You know, if the consumer would prefer a number that correlates with a minifigure that's just, you know, on the packaging in very small print, that would be really nice. Or a QR code to know which figure is in it. That would be really nice. Any way to figure out what figure is in it rather than just shaking it and trying to discern it from that. If Lego would actually take the consumer into mind, I would really appreciate it. But I think this is a very convenient dilemma, a convenient dilemma for them to be able to sell some more CMFs. But that's just my thoughts and feelings on it. Zane, would you like to give us the final word here before we move on?
The final word is I just wish Lego would be real with what they're trying to do and listen to the consumer, listen to the millions of people who are actually buying this stuff. You know what? Like a lot of us, we are more than willing to support and stand behind eco-friendly,
Yep.
you know, plastic. Let's get rid of it. There's so much more that's sustainable. Let's do it, you know. But the way they go about it just feels wrong. Like it's not truly what we're asking for. And I don't know. I feel a little bit cross towards it. Little let down. Like I'm happy that they're trying, but I don't think it's for the right reasons.
Well, it makes me, you know, I like you said, I want to get behind this sort of stuff. I really do. But when it it compromises what the consumer wants, what I want, what I can afford to buy, what the kids can afford to buy, I think that's a big problem. And Zane doing his SNL monologue right now. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, what do you mean by SNL monologue?
He thinks you're not genuine enough, I guess. I don't know.
I was about to say I'm being serious. As all serious as I've ever been. Like I like plastic is something that I'm like really passionate about. Like people don't like when they see me, like I wear boots, very country.
I'm passionate about plastic.
I am. I really, literally, right? There's the next TikTok audio for you. But like plastic things in the ocean, like I hunt, I do all that stuff, but I really, really care about, you know, eco-friendly, you know, plastics and stuff, and trees and bottles and all that stuff. Whereas I literally want them to do something like this, but I want them to do it for the right reason and listen to the consumer and do it to where we're all happy with the direction we're moving, not just some look at us, we did the right thing for a minute and not be genuine behind it.
Agreed completely. Moving on. We've beat that we've beat that to a pulp. I don't want to kick the horse anymore before it neighs. But moving on. There are new guidelines as well for custom minifigures. I'm just going to cover this very quickly because we spent so long on that one. Custom minifigure guidelines. What does this mean? So Lego is losing their trademark. Okay. I just want to put it out there in a sense, because Lego, from what I understand, from what I've heard, the way that I see it, Lego is no longer just a product. It's an adjective to describe something. You go to the store and you see Lego, but people would also call Mega Blocks Lego or Mega Constructs Lego or other building sets. Lego is becoming a term used for building sets, not just for plastic bricks that are official Lego. Because they've been around so long, the vernacular has started to change, from what I understand. And it now describes toys that are exactly toys that are assemblable, we'll say. So why are they doing this now? Why are they setting new guidelines for custom minifigures? Because they still have the trademark and the rights to minifigures. That's why if you sell anything with a minifigure on it, technically that is trademarked by Lego, and you should not be able to do that. Shouldn't be able to sell a t-shirt with your sig fig on it, for example. So be careful
Really?
out there, you people who do that.
So
yes.
they went after like bricks and minifigs and stuff. Like on the front of their stores and their buildings and stuff like that. They used to have minifigures all over it, but they've begun taking them down because it's not official Lego store. So last time I went there, that's what they told me.
If they told you that, I'm sure that's the reason why. That makes complete sense. What's up, couple of brickheads? Hope you're doing well today.
A couple of brickheads.
So yeah, I see why they're seizing this opportunity, in a sense, to put some more rights on it, or like take rights away rather. But I'm just gonna briefly go through this. It's not just, you're not allowed to create custom minifigures. It has specifically to do with advertising on minifigures.
Yeah.
Because they say, where is it? Therefore, we must request that the community refrain from printing any third-party logos, names of organizations, and trademarks onto Lego minifigures, and refrain from using, ordering, distributing, or selling minifigures in such customized versions. This basically is starting really with the lugs, because a lot of Lego user groups have their lug logo or name printed on minifigures, and they give them away, they sell them or whatever. And this is where it's starting. It's starting with people like Bricks and Minifigs. Good point there. And it's just being rolled out in total. And I'm sure it's gonna affect some Lego content creators out there who do have logos printed on their minifigures and the customizability there. But you're still allowed to print it on bricks. So if you know Mini Superheroes today, he prints on his bricks, so he should be good. I just think that's the funny part. It's like only on the minifigure, because that's still where we have our trademark.
Yep, that's it. They can't trademark the block anymore.
Yeah. What do you think about this?
I mean, it just sounds like they're hunkering down on the one thing that they have left. People, custom figures, people making money off of, like, for example, like a custom Deadpool or all these different characters that Lego doesn't actually sell. It just kind of stops everyone from being able to make their own, and so you have to buy Lego specifically or go without. And I don't like that.
Yeah, I think Lego. Right, we just talked about it with the packaging change. It's like,
it just benefits them.
They take what's within their control and they try to control it as much as possible, and it doesn't benefit the consumer. If I was Lego and someone was printing their logo on things that are Lego, I would be like, this has elevated the product in a sense to become something greater than it was ever intended to be. It's become a part of pop culture in a way that we never expected. Let's just embrace it. Let's allow fans and I don't know, just anybody to be able to use our product the way that they would like.
Yeah, you're already buying a blank minifigure to print something on. You're already getting your money. Why don't you just take your money like you want and let me make what I want? It's just like building. We build a building, but then it's more of an adult style thing where instead of building something, I want a minifigure. I want to make a custom minifigure instead of a custom vehicle or a custom mock. I'm already buying the product from you. Let me do what I
It's
want to do with
yours.
it.
You own it. Lego doesn't own the anymore. It's
Like
weird to think-
if anything was to be upset about a minifigure, like Opie asked here, like the T-shirt thing, like okay, if you want to be upset about selling Lego merchandise that's not Lego, Harry Potter, DreamWorks, not DreamWorks, Universal, they all get upset about doing stuff like that. Fine,
Right.
but if I bought the figure, let me print on the figure. Let me do my thing.
This was already a thing, Opie. Does it affect the ability to print an image of a minifigure on merch, say a T-shirt? It's always been like that. It's
Yeah.
always been no, but people do it anyways. It's about who Lego wants to crack down on and when. And Opie says as well, the irony of Lego being all about creating. Yeah.
See, you see where my confusion and frustration is. We're here to open the imagination, allow you to create whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want. Whatever you
Really?
want. Except for X, Y, and Z. And you don't know which minifigs you're getting either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man. It's just a weird time that we live in. It's it was supposed to be a free country that we're talking about Independence Day. We're talking about Independence Day and having your own Lego and doing what you want with your Lego. America. But anyways, sorry. Opie.
Okay.
Sorry, Opie. I know it's a touchy subject for you folks in the UK.
Way to be offensive, Matt. Wow, way to go. Just throwing it out there to them.
For some reason, I realized my laptop isn't plugged in, so let me fix that as you set up the next segment. You want to tell folks what we're doing? We're doing something new.
Oh, we're trying something new. Since it's just the two of us, we figured, those other guys can just go pound sand. We're going to do some fun stuff here. We're going to start this new segment called Stud Buds Reacts. And so every now and again, instead of trivia or something like that, we're just going to go find whether it's a mock or something happens or an event, something Lego related, and we're just going to react to it and see where it goes and where the conversation takes us. So for today, I saw this one a while ago, and Matt might have seen this as well.
Oh, he's back.
I think we're back.
Live from Brick Rodeo.
Live
it's
from
Ethan
Brick Rodeo.
the Artisan.
Mm-hmm. Yo, this is Peter.
That's Peter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's in Rebel Lug. He's got some
Rebel
insane
Lug.
mods. Mm-hmm.
Also, for anyone who's watching, this will show you in perspective how tall Ethan is. He's just towering all over everybody.
But what's cool. This year they have vendors on the outside, and it's really cool. There's a lot of I've bought some stuff, but there's some insane. All the vendors are on the outside, and I can show you the inside with all the mocks. And I can show
This
you
is so
some of my
different
mocks
than
as
the
well.
way Chicago was set up.
Yes,
So
it is. It's a lot smaller than Chicago. I'm guessing.
Oh, I'm sure.
I guess.
I'm sure.
But this is inside the mock room. So, is it
Nice.
Oh,
Look at this.
look at that!
Look at that.
On the Stud Buds.
Live. Anything could happen.
With it being smaller, everyone gets to know each other better, and I feel like Virginia and Chicago is just so many people.
It's gonna be crazy. Hashtag
go that way.
You're not going to the Whatnot booth?
I have been before.
Have they roped you into selling yet?
God, some insane. I honestly don't know. I've just been going with the flow the whole time.
Just so everybody who's watching, just so you guys know, we'll come back to the React segment. This is the live from Brick Fair, Virginia. Brick Rodeo.
Yeah, we got
with
the
Ethan the
over
Artisan.
there.
You're starting to lag out, Ethan. I think that room might have the problem with the
signal
Wi-Fi.
inhibitors.
You've frozen and cut out completely. You're in a dead zone, Ethan. Move back to the main hall.
Go back, Ethan. Go home. Go
Ethan,
home.
go back. Go back.
Baby, go back.
Ethan, come back.
Hello.
You can blame it on me. Ethan, come back.
Maybe I'm sorry.
You're slowly maybe coming back. Slowly.
You'll sound
very...
like a robot.
Yeah, you do too. You do too,
Yeah,
buddy.
You do too, buddy. Yeah, for sure.
If you're able to go back to the main area where you were before, the Wi-Fi there seemed pretty good. Seemed pretty legit.
Also, with Ethan trying to figure his stuff out on the goat boat, the front of the goats is printed, and then the back of the goat is a sticker.
I don't like that.
I can't. What do I look like? Is it?
You're frozen. You're still glitching. You're still glitching.
If you're going outside, though, I think you're getting better, though.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's not getting better. I think he left us. He left us.
I think he just said it.
No. So we tried to get Ethan. So I texted Ethan last week and I said, "Hey, you're going to Brick Rodeo. Would you like to do a live segment on Stud Buds with Zane and I?" And he said, "Yeah, that sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. I'll plug my mic in and everything."
I guess we're back with it again.
And we're back with Ethan the Artisan live from Brick Rodeo.
No, for breaking news.
So you're on the ground there. Ethan, what's been the best part of the convention so far?
Man, just the people. The people it's great to talk to. So many different people at the convention. A lot of vendors, a lot of amazing mocks, which apparently the Wi-Fi doesn't want that to happen.
Unfortunately not.
Do people recognize you, Ethan?
A few, yeah. They more impressed with my mocks, so
good.
Which I prefer that.
Right. So they don't know you. Do they know that you're saying that they know the mock builder more than the social media creator? Is that what you're getting at?
That's what it's looking like so far. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm horrible. But you never know. It's hard to tell if people know or not. If they don't follow me on social media or.
And you'll have people who are nervous to come up to you and talk to you for sure. I understand.
Maybe, probably. It's fun.
And for those of you who don't know, I mean, Ethan the Artisan is one of the top Lego TikTok content creators at 1.1 million followers. So
1.2.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
I'm counting.
So, who have you been hanging out with there? Some of the
really,
folks from Rebel Lug.
Yes, Joel, Jacob of Narogue. And do you guys remember that frog little series that I showed? One of those mocks is here, so it's fun to show.
Did you tell me it was on Stud Buds?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So how much have you spent? How much have you spent?
Not as much as I thought. I did get a lot of parts. We went to a Bricks and Minifigs with a lot of other people.
Anything blue and spherical?
Spherical, but not blue this time.
Did you find love? Did you find love at Brick Rodeo?
Oh my god!
I love Lego.
We're looking for women, Ethan.
Bricks before chicks. I'm sorry.
Well, Brickford, Virginia is coming very soon, Ethan, and we will all be in the same area. And I think that will be the time when we could help Ethan find love at a Lego convention.
We can have a whole. That can be our booth, like the whole, because we all need it.
It'll be like a kissing booth, but for Ethan Gunderson, the love booth at the Lego convention.
I don't know where this is going.
Live at Brick Rodeo, we're restarting this time. Okay, mocks are great. I love my robot. Honestly, my burger basket has been getting a lot of attention. That's one that I've noticed most people are like, oh, that's making me hungry. So that was fun. My robot.
You should have put it by the food stand.
That would have been fun. But it is organized a little differently this year. We kind of have a mock room and then we have the vendors. So it's interesting. Sometimes you stay in the mock room and forget to buy things. But I think it's better for the public. So
sure. Did your mocks make it there safely? Did you have to rebuild anything?
I got everything done the first day. Now I did have yesterday. I did have something happen with BD1 and my Tensegrity. I guess someone bumped the table, but it's all good now. It's an easy fix. I've built those so many times. So
that happened last year too, didn't it?
This is BD1's last convention.
Oh, now that the set's coming out, it's time to retire BD1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh.
Say goodbye to old BD.
Anything else to report there? I'm sure we'll get the full context once you're back on Stud Buds.
Well,
proper?
I've definitely spent quite a bit. Honestly, most of my money was at Bricks and Minifigs. We went, got some parts, got some cool plant pieces. There was a Fabulin piece that came out in like 1979 that I bought, which was really cool. It's like a old tree, which is really cool. But so many fantastic people. There's Julian, thank you for the Lego Maker. Jeko of Narogue. There is so many other amazing. I've been talking to Brett, he's really cool. Just so many amazing creators. There's Liz from Lego Masters, season 3.
Ethan, you're making me really dizzy. Ethan, you're making me really dizzy. You keep
Keep going, Ethan. I walk
go the other direction. Go the other direction
Okay,
at least.
okay. We are still. That's just how I pace. I always pace.
Are you able to show us some stuff? That's
Oh my
around you, or
gosh,
is it
I'm
like
the same, dude. I'm the same. We're getting some motion sickness here from Ethan the Artisan. Holy cow.
But we did a build challenge. I did it with Liz, and we actually won, which was really cool. So that was fun. There was probably 30 builds in there. It was fun, but that was really fun.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm sure you are. This is your home convention. You're in your stomping ground. Ethan, before we go, I want you to walk up to a random person and ask them how their day's been.
Okay.
I want one interview. I want one interview. Preferably someone you know. I think that would be
Hey, do you want to be live on the Stud Buds? No. No. Okay. You want to say how your trip's been?
On what?
It can be 15 seconds. Say great.
It can be less.
Live on Stud Buds.
Live on
Stud Buds.
What's up, Brick Rodeo?
Hello.
Woo!
Woo!
All right.
Convention is awesome. We got Peter again. How's Brick Rodeo?
Oh, it's going great.
Man.
Enjoying
What's the best part?
The best part is the friends we made.
Yes,
along the way.
exactly.
Boys.
That's right.
Yeah, we're the homies now.
Nice.
How did you watch?
It's good to see you making friends, Ethan. It's very good to see Ethan making friends finally.
Yeah.
finally making friends? We need this. We need more
What?
friends in Ethan's life.
There's also this little brick. All these bricks and all these people can build little skyscrapers and all that. So that's
Out
really
of
cool.
blue bricks.
Yes,
Blue
out
bricks.
of blue bricks. Do you guys
Are there
know
any
blue bricks?
Spherical bricks in there?
No, I don't think bricks are spherical. But we're gonna try walking in, and if I glitch out, I'm gonna leave, and that's where I say goodbye.
Okay, and that's the end.
Alright.
And that's the end of Brick Radio Live. I think he's glitching. He's glitched. As soon as he walked in that room,
Yes.
boom,
Literally.
boom. Well, thank you, Ethan. Thank you for coming
so
to us live
we
from Brick
will-
Radio. We can't see you. I don't know if you can hear us.
Style.
He's
With
just
style.
talking. Oh,
Ethan, we can't see you. Wait,
Okay.
now you're back. You're clear again.
Is it
You're
back?
clear again.
It's literally a line in that room. It's like not letting me. But Spectacular Builds is here. He's got so many amazing mocks. If you guys don't follow Spectacular Builds on Instagram, Ian, he's got some insane looking mocks. So highly
Sweet.
recommend checking him out. But that's gonna end it for me at Brick Rodeo. I'm sure Stud Buds was going great. So
It is. Well, thank you
Yes,
so much
got my-
for dropping by. We really appreciate it. We'll talk soon. And awesome. I'm glad you're having fun. Keep having fun. We'll
Mhm.
let you go.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys.
Oh, did you see that transition?
I'm the one that clicked him out as soon as he did that. Because
Nice.
he's still down there. Look at him still going.
He is still down there. That was perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Dude.
Go. Reel it back in, Zane. Reel us back
We're gonna
in.
reel it back in. That was tons of fun, everybody. That was tons of coolness and greatness. I would like everybody to take a moment and look at these photos with me. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna sit here and we're gonna go picture by picture and just appreciate what we're about to see. This right here is a World War II life-size Willys Jeep.
It's a very nice build.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's life-size. It's made by the Sheffield Lego user group by these two gentlemen. You know, they built it over a 2-year span. And, you know, in the process of, you know, taking these lovely photos and just really admiring this beautiful, beautiful Willys Jeep.
Oh, can I point
Terrible-
something out really? Oh my gosh!
Which PC? What did you want to point out, Matt?
I just wanted to point out that I actually am from a very small town in Pennsylvania where the Jeep originated. That's not where I currently live anymore,
Oh,
but that's where I grew up. Well, I grew up near that small town where the Jeep originated in Pennsylvania. So this
Wow.
it feels like I'm home here. Look at
this is all
because
all
they have a
Matt
big
Mellish.
they have a big Jeep festival, and this reminds me
Oh,
of
yeah.
something that would be there to show, to present
Well, this is it. This is it right here, buddy.
until
You can see the little fuel can, everything like that. And then until this gentleman right here decides to get in, because the other guy got in, took some photos, was great, got out. This dude gets in. That little green piece on the bottom falls off. And
no.
you know what? Let's just click over to the video, shall we? We shall just play it for y'all. Everybody, watch this video.
WorldWarBrick.com. This was recent.
Thank you to Beyond the Brick for the video off of YouTube, by the way. Shout out to them. See, they built like an actual chassis, grill, like.
So that's all Lego. There's no. Oh, the
nothing
boards
besides
in
those two
front
blocks
aren't
right there
Lego.
and the jack stands.
Yeah. So how do they think they were going to get away with this?
I have no idea.
Because that's clearly there's no support for a person to sit in that.
There's a transmission right there. I honestly think that they figured based on like the chassis and building it like a real car, it might be able to hold some people.
I have a feeling that guy didn't want to get in it. I think he was put up to it. Oh, you want to get in and take a photo? And he just goes, yeah, I'll get in it. I'll take a photo. Yeah, this is a good idea.
This guy.
I think
gets
this was
in.
peer pressure.
This guy.
That other guy's nervous. That other guy's really nervous beside him. Go back really quick if you can. The other guy next to him. Look at how
Look at his
nervous he
hand.
is.
His hand like he's going up, like he's gonna like catch him or something. Actually, look right here. This is where the problem went down. Okay, see how he's sitting, and you see the jack stand directly underneath where he is sitting.
Yes.
Pay attention to that as we move forward through this. So look,
Oh,
he's
he's
driving the
having
wheelies.
fun. See, he's confident in this. He's not afraid at all. This guy is afraid. He can tell
This guy-
that this is not going to work.
And he's not getting in to sit down either. Watch this.
And they're
Can
trying
you all
to
hear
convince
this?
him to do it.
Can you hear it, Matt?
Yes, we can hear it.
But if you're going to put your hand on top of that, use the front of that rather than the back.
They're telling him how to get in it. He does not feel confident in doing so either. He's afraid. It's not that he can't do it, it's that he's afraid to do it.
It took them 2 years to build this. 2 years.
And this is at the convention too. It's not like this is just at home. Oh. Get out. Get out. Leave. No. Why would you keep sitting down? And this guy's super confident in it.
Do what? Sorry.
The other guy is coaching him on how to do it. He's like super confident, almost arrogant to a point,
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, just get in. It's gonna be fine." And this guy knows. This guy's
Yeah,
old
well-
school. He's like, "This is not a good idea."
These are the two creators of it. This gentleman right here with the glasses and the other guy that was just inside of it. So they're the partners on this. And you're right. And if you listen, like he tells him, put your hand on keep your weight on my shoulder.
Quickly.
All right,
Quickly,
right here.
and we're just gonna Photoshop the bottom brick out. Did they not see the bottom brick, Paul?
I think they did. Oh,
Oops. Oops.
I would have stepped right back.
I
out.
would have
was
gotten out of that as soon as that
no.
happened and be like,
There's
"No,
no
we're not
way.
doing this. This is dumb."
Very
Quickly.
Right.
Where's the photographer? Where's the photographer doing it? Have you not taken the photo already?
I hope you feel without.
And it's not just one piece. The entire thing crumbles. The wheels. Look at all that. The wheels.
The hurt on the guy's like stance there. You could just he hasn't moved. He did not move. I'm talking about the guy who was in it too. Neither of them move. And the hurt on the guy's face. But they're from their posture, from their stance, they're just locked up.
Yeah. Here's a picture.
I hope you filled it out.
And the
It's
guy,
like a giant domino effect.
the guy who wasn't in it, he was in it before, wasn't he?
Yep. This is the first guy who was in
Well,
it.
he's like,
Look at his face.
He probably thought that didn't happen when I was in it.
Oh, right? Like, if you would have just freaking listened to me,
Right.
this would not have happened. 2 years gone in the blink of an eye. Yep, see? He was sitting on top of the jack stand, just like he told him. It'll go right there. Look at all the detail in the engine compartment, the spark plugs, all of it.
Welcome back, BFab. He says, man should have watched. He should have joined Weight Watchers. I don't think
Oh
it was
my
his
gosh.
weight. I think the other guy was just as heavy as he was. It was the way he was sitting in it. Because you're right, Zane. He was not on the jack stand. The other guy is trying to tell him how to sit in it. And this guy
Yep.
is so nervous that he's not listening.
Yep. Just like that. One moment you're happy, next minute you're sad.
Hurt to watch.
Sad.
Absolutely.
As a react moment, Matt, I had to look at this over and over and over trying to prepare this. You can see the pain, right? Look at this guy. Look at his face, like, oh my.
Even the other guy too. I'm talking about the guy who was involved in the crash itself.
Yeah, he's just stalked and
His
locked in,
hand doesn't move. It's
I
like
think
one
he's
of those instances where you don't think it's really happening.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I would be absolutely devastated. Absolutely. Because again, it's not just like a couple hours or 30 hours or whatever. This was years in the making. Years.
This was a
I
project that
can't-
they took on together.
Yeah, those two. As part of that lug group. I can't fathom it though. Can you? Can you imagine years? Boop.
They've got to
Gone.
be from that video, it doesn't feel like those two guys are friends.
Probably not after this.
At least
Maybe
not
in the
anymore.
beginning.
At
Yes.
least not anymore, especially. But the way
Exactly.
they were communicating, it didn't. I don't know. And maybe friends communicate like that though.
I mean, we do from time to time.
No, I mean that's you're comfortable around friends. You can tell them, "Hey, you're an idiot for ruining RG," but at the end of the day, you still love them. I hope they're still friends over it if they were beforehand. But that was painful to watch because you kept playing that over and over again.
I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to get the full effect like I did.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty. No, what do they do with it now? They just okay. Now we take it all apart.
In my opinion, it was just that's just it. It's
It's the
done.
last photo of it. Jeez,
It's just gone.
that was
I don't know.
I think part of my soul left my body.
Right? There's 11 comments I haven't read yet. Okay. Well, that
It was cool.
Heart-
It was fun.
the heartbreaking moment will conclude our Stud Buds Reacts this week. Next week might be a little bit more happier, a little bit more fun, wholesome, not quite so heartbreaking. I don't know. Maybe things will happen. But it really makes you want to ask some serious questions. You know? But we don't have a question intro. We just have to kind of just do it.
We just look at the camera as we sit pondering life in this shattered world.
It's just awkward silence. All right, here's question number 1 from the chat. You can't even read that. What are your thoughts on the new Star Wars sets and the new clone helmet molds? If you had a choice, how would you price the sets per piece or figs, etc.?
What do you think, Zane? What do you think of the new helmet molds for he's talking about the ATTE, I think. Is he? Go back to that question. So he's talking about the whole. Okay. Do you not know what he's talking about?
No, not the new helmet
I'll
molds.
explain. I'll explain. So the new Lego Star Wars ATTE, and I wish I had a photo to show you because you can look this up on your own time.
The one that I
But-
have, or one coming out.
So the new one coming out, the new Lego Star Wars ATTE has the Commander Cody in it, right? But
Yes.
the helmet mold has changed to place a hole in them, like the older ones from back when Clone Wars first came out in 08. In order to put accessories in there. But the problem is that Commander Cody is the only figure that needs the helmet mold, the new helmet mold, to have the holes in it. The other troopers, the other 212th Battalion troopers, Obi-Wan's troopers,
Yeah.
they don't necessarily need to have accessories. We never really see a whole lot of Phase 2 clones get accessories.
Yeah.
Because they're more or less transitioning into the Stormtrooper phase of things. I think it's kind of pointless to have them, especially for someone like the Gunner. And my real problem with these figures is where the hole is placed. Because you have the circle around where the ears are, and then the hole is above the circle. It's not in that part of the helmet where the hole should be, if that makes any sense. The earmuff part.
I genuinely was just Googling it, trying to find it. I still can't see it.
Yeah, so here, let me I'll just show you.
Well, I see the new Commander Cody. I see that. I just don't see the other
I'll
troopers.
pull a couple of figures here. I can't speak. I will
Blah.
illustrate using my Phase 2 Captain Rex and just a regular Phase 1 clone. So as you can see, the regular Phase 1 clone has a hole.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, for those visors and all that stuff. Yes.
Yep.
And
So it
antennas
has a
and
hole there. The camera's not focusing very well. There we go. The hole is where it should be. It's right at the top of where the ear would be. Directly in line with the visor. Yep. Then you have your Captain Rex. And can you see that there's that little notch coming out?
Yes. Yes.
So that should be where the hole should be, right?
Mhm.
Instead, it's above that notch coming out.
On
It's
the
not in line with the visor. It's not in line with the visor. It's on the line that's above it.
I get it.
So you still get the notch coming out, the earmuff part.
And then the visor's up here.
Correct.
Oh, that bothers me.
So that
bothers me, people.
That's where I have a problem with it. It's the location of it, not the fact that they all have them. I'm kind of fine with it. I can put up with it, but it's the location of it that looks odd.
Yeah, I was gonna say not all the clones have visors and stuff like that, so it doesn't really make sense. But I guess maybe it's their way of justifying doing the Phase 2 Cody. You know, if we're gonna do this,
more figures with the mold.
Yeah, we actually use that more than just one figure. So coming up, I would not be surprised if they put more clones with Phase 2 whole helmets in them, just to profit off of a new mold.
And I think that makes sense from a business perspective. Once again, it doesn't benefit
use
the
your
consumer.
imagination, Matt.
It doesn't benefit the consumer. Yeah. It
It
doubles as a pilot.
Oh, that hurts me still.
This can double as Commander Cody if you really want. Use your imagination.
I imagine that's red or orange.
Moving on to the next question.
You don't like that question? I like that question.
What do you guys think? Clicking Cliff says, just be happy to get a Phase 2 Commander Cody. The thing is, I'm not complaining about it. It's just like, if you're gonna do something, do it right. If you're gonna take the initiative to actually make something new, we're getting a new Toto 360 droid with the Cad Bane ship. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's Cad Bane's little droid.
Yeah.
That mold will probably be in one set. It's a small little mold. Great. We don't need it again. We don't need that droid again. And it's not like they're making 5 more of them in future sets that we know of, at least. I am happy to get a Phase 2 Commander Cody, but what I'm saying is I don't see them needing to do what they're doing when they have an opportunity to do it better, to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it for sure.
Okay. Moving on
Well,
to the next
here.
question.
Question number 2. Thoughts on Lego price increase coming soon? I was waiting for it. Horrible and unhappy. It's already overpriced as is, especially the Jurassic World. I mean, if you guys really want to see the price ramping, go look at Jurassic World. Imagine like a 300, not even that, like 100-piece dinosaur Jurassic World set that's now going to be $120. I'm obviously over exaggerating for sure, but that's what it feels like in my opinion.
You weren't here for this show, but I went full into the brickonomics of it.
Brickonomics.
We talked about inflation. We dissected the subject pretty well.
Oh, really?
I would say, in summary of that conversation, yes, it might make sense from a corporate perspective in terms of raw materials, things happening in the world, et cetera, et cetera. But in terms of, once again, it goes back to what I keep saying over and over on this show. And in terms of what the consumer would like, it's highly negative. But like the BFAB video, like the brother from another brick video says at the very end, when he talked about it, people are going to keep complaining. There's not going to be any change, and we're still going to keep buying Lego.
Yep. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it just happens. It is what it is, you know.
Every hobby everywhere is overpriced and going up. It's the times. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we are still partly responsible for it because we keep buying it.
We will always keep buying it, you know.
Who hates Star Wars Lego themes? Who hates the Lego Star Wars theme? Lego Star Wars fans. Just joking. The thing is, we don't hate it. I don't hate Lego Star Wars.
We critique it.
Clicking Cliff. We critique it because we love it so much, right?
Yeah.
We're hard on it because we want it to be the best that it can be. It's like raising I don't know if I would raise a kid that way, but that's why my parents were as hard on me as they were, was because they loved me as a kid and they wanted me to do the best that I could.
Exactly.
Anyways, any more questions? Or is that all?
Yes, one more question. Which of the stud buds are attending Brick Fair, Virginia? I know that I will be.
I know that I will be. And we can confirm, I think, because they've already confirmed it themselves, that all of the stud buds will be, even though it's just us two today who are the stud buds.
Yeah, we're the important ones. That's what it is. Hashtag real ones.
Where are the other two stud buds? They're at LoserCon. That's what we said last week.
LoserCon.
You guys were at LoserCon last week. Zane, everybody was asking about you last week. I think people were worried where you were.
I was doing some personal stuff with the family.
He's got a life, people. He's got a life.
I do, but we're discussing things to better organize.
Correct.
So
correct. Not to put you on the spot in a sense, but I know people were worried about you.
Literally. No, I'm good. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, people. You're stuck with me. Somebody asked on Instagram as well. I forgot to grab it here. How did we meet? Matt Mellish, would you like to take that question?
Well, I think you should take that question, actually. And
why? I can't ask myself that question.
No. Okay, the reason I think you should take the question is because I met Brad before we met you. So I guess I can start we talked about this multiple times before, but we can always talk about it again for new folks who are just joining. So back during I would say the height of whatever 2020 was. Yep. We'll just say that I started creating content on TikTok. With that, I was introduced to many other wonderful people, including someone by the name of Brick Blaze that I received a message from randomly on TikTok. I was very lucky to check my DMs when I did, because that's when I had certainly a flood of them at the time.
Hashtag DM.
Not trying to, brag or anything.
Oh,
I get a
yeah.
lot of random, I'm sure you do too, Zane, random videos that people are sharing with you.
All the time.
So it
On
makes
the
it very
daily.
difficult to see other messages.
Yeah.
Other messages that, are actually normal messages and people wanting to have a conversation with you. So I luckily saw a message from BrickBlaze, who runs a small Lego YouTube channel. He does a weekly live stream. He's been doing it for years. And I felt honored by someone who's been established in the community to kind of be let in. And so
Yeah.
I took full advantage of it, went over to his stream, hung out. Brad was a part of that first stream. Him and I got to know each other.
They hated
Then,
each other in the beginning, just so you'll know.
well, Brad hated me in the beginning because he didn't know me, and he's a very judgmental individual, and I am not. But
Ooh,
we can burn
shots
Brad
fired.
when he's not here. We can burn Brad when he's
Yeah.
not here. And then we met Zane.
With a similar-esque story. So Matt actually, not anymore, but he used to be one of my heroes, essentially. That was a jab at you, Matt, but okay.
A
Whatever,
jab?
blow
That was
past
a
that. Yeah,
jab?
I said you
felt
used to
that-
be a hero. You're not anymore.
Oh, that
Never
went
mind,
over
ruined
my
the
head.
joke.
That went over my head.
Wow.
To be fair, everyone,
Wow.
sorry if my words are a little slurry during this. Sorry if I wasn't as on point as I normally am. I got 3 hours of sleep, so we're just grateful to be here on this stream
Yeah.
right now. I had 2
We're
Pop
just
Tarts
cooking.
before we hit live, so we're having fun.
We're just here to be here, y'all. So for example, me, I never wanted to get TikTok. I never wanted to make any TikToks, but my wife kept sending me TikToks. I'm like, no, it's not Vine. I don't want it. It's not real. If y'all who know what Vine is, it's like the predecessor. Anyways, and so I finally got it, and then me and Kaylee started making TikToks just for fun, and I had like a video that got like 3,000 views, and I was like, oh, this is so much fun. And then Valentine's Day came around. I got Poe Dameron's Orange X-Wing. And I was like, why don't I just post that on there? And then after I posted that, I started getting this flood of Matt Mellish TikToks. Because Matt Mellish and Epic Bricks were like the top in the Lego TikTok community. They were like the grandpas or grandpa or all that stuff.
Were.
Were.
He still
Were.
is. I would say he still is.
I say you all are. I mean, we're all kind of grandfathered in at this point,
which is really cool. And I had that conversation with someone this past week. I did a little show that will be premiering this next week over on YouTube. It was a cool little podcast that I was a part of. But
cool.
We were talking about basically the fact that we were the first.
Yep.
You, me, Ethan, Brad, Epic, Dom, I would include in that. Opie, I would include in that. So many. Padawan Archer. Like, even if their account wasn't big at first and it's since grown, being a part of that initial first wave, there's something special behind that. It's establishing that community that's very important for a new platform because it can only grow out from there.
Yeah, and we've seen so many people come in and join and start and share and help this community become what it is, and it's amazing. And so from that point, I got invited. It was either by it was by Blaze, I think, right? It was either Blaze or it was Blaze. It was Blaze. So Blaze invited me in as well, and then I kind of freaked out because I was like, "Oh my god,
people care about me. I'm being seen."
Right? Yeah. So let me back this up. I freaked out because someone invited me.
Brick Blaze.
I actually called my mom and I told everybody, I was like, I get to be on this super cool YouTube show. This be awesome. If you guys haven't seen Brick Blaze's show, go check out Brick Blaze and Bricksmith and Fazoom and all them.
They have a very
all
different style than us, but they're a hoot and a holler nonetheless.
Yeah. Hoot and a half, all day long. Get some good laughs, some chuckles, some roast sessions. Go check them out. But so I freaked out that I was invited in the first place. And then when I came on, I saw Matt and I freaked out that Matt was there. I was like, oh my God, here's Matt Mellish. Matt Mellish is on the stream.
Yeah, once you're in a show with them, they just keep inviting you back. So it's like,
I still get invites.
I do too. But unfortunately,
I need to go again.
I do as well. We should show up together. The problem is that I forget every Monday because it's Monday. Mondays are not my day. And so I get through a Monday and I'm like, I see that after it's already premiered, after
Right?
he's
So do
already
I.
been live, and I'm like, shoot, I would have liked to have gone.
We'll do it tomorrow when I'm hungover.
Let's
Go,
not.
hey guys. It's been a
Let's
while.
not. G-rated content.
But then Breaking Up Brad actually reached out to all of us and pulled us in because Brad met Matt, Brad met me, Brad met Ethan, right? On there as
Mhm.
well.
I think so.
And then
we
Brad pulled
started
all
all
4 of us.
talking. We started all talking after those shows as well because we were concurrent. We wanted to be a part of the community,
Yeah.
and then we kind of made our own part of that community, which was really cool. Because we
Exactly.
segmented off, did our own thing because we thought we could make a different sort of show than other people were doing at the time.
Yeah.
More of a
wanted to stand out.
podcast format. Yeah. Something more of a weekly show in a sense where we talk about, Lego news, mocks, topics that are more structured, I suppose.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with Airstream. It's just different. It's just
No,
how
it's
we
just
wanted to do
different.
a
It's
show.
just different.
Yeah. So, and the rest is history. And now we're the Stud Buds.
Boom. And
Mic drop.
I don't know. We talked a lot about how Lego. We dogged on Lego a lot this stream, to be fair.
We love Lego.
But in all honesty, we do love Lego. Nobody's quitting the hobby. You're right. We might be the problem in a sense of allowing Lego to get away with a lot of things, but we wouldn't give it up either. Into the brick of it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't give it up either.
Ever.
It's brought us together. It's given us a lot of opportunities that would never have existed before. It's why we're so excited to hang out at Brickford,
Exactly.
Virginia. And I don't know, the future is bright during some very bleak times in the world, but it allows us to then also spread some much needed positivity and add some life to the TikTok platform.
Exactly.
Zane, any more questions, or is that
That's it?
That's it. And I think that's a good note to kind of end on.
I think so too.
Well, we're not done yet, so don't go anywhere, folks. We are going to Brickford, Virginia, so we're very excited to do that. We would love for you guys to come out if you are near the area or if you are already planning on going. We'd love to meet you, get a photo, whatever you would like, have a conversation, talk some Lego, because that's really what brings us all together. We do have some merch if you are interested in purchasing that and supporting us in a different way. Neither of us are wearing it today because I'm trying to wear, it's actually red, white, and blue, but from a distance you can't really tell. But it's very comfortable merch, very there's a good variety to choose from in a sense. Something for everybody, I would say. Zane, anything that you would like to plug here at the end of the show?
Check out our social media links. Check out what we're doing besides just here, our TikToks, our stores. I sell things on Etsy for Lego, like these stands, wall mounts, all kinds of stuff. But something that I do want to put out, and it might be controversial about Brickford, Virginia. We've been in discussion about how to talk about these things and how to express this to people. And so I feel like a video with our face to face is like the strongest way to say this kindly and not come off rude. Hey, do you agree? I feel like this is a good time.
Disagree. I don't disagree.
It needs to be said.
You can say whatever you want. This does not represent the I don't know what's going to come out of I think I know what's going to come out of Zane's mouth, but I don't know if this represents the consensus of the Stud Buds group. So
it might just be a solo Zane moment.
This represents Block Studios for sure.
So people like me, so we're going to Brickford, Virginia. Okay. I'm super excited because I've never been to a convention like this. And so I'm going to be walking around just like everybody else. It's a treat. And we're going to be together as Stud Buds. We're going to meet each other. We're going to meet people. We're going to take pictures. We're willing to talk to anybody, have fun. But with us being who we are and what we're doing, we don't have time to necessarily sit and just hang out with every person the entire time. So like all I ask is just be a little bit mindful of what we're trying to do as guests, because we're not there as like a meet and greet type of thing. We're there as just people
Lego
meeting
fans.
people, Lego fans. We're there as Lego fans to have a good time and experience something new like that I've never done before. And so I just get nervous like meeting somebody, and I don't want to let anybody's feelings down if we're like, hey, we got to
Not
run.
Block Studios. I'm never watching his videos again.
That's what I mean.
know
I don't
he's a
don't
jerk.
want to come off rude. So I wanted to put it out there that we're happy.
Right.
I really want to meet people. Like I'm actually
Yep.
excited to see if people do recognize me. I'm genuinely curious. I just ask that we're all mindful of each other's time.
I think
Us,
respect
Epic,
is
Dom.
important. We're
Yes.
going to be respecting you guys just as much as you could respect us. That's very important. I totally agree with that, Zane. I think Into the Brick of It says as well. All of you have to protect your ability to enjoy this and do what you do that should be respected. Yes.
Yes. So we've been talking about how to say that, and I don't know if that was the right way to
No,
say it.
That's good. No, I
But
think that's perfect.
we love you all. We want to meet you
Yeah.
all.
We're not if we come across as tired, we probably are.
Yeah,
I
we
just
are.
want to say that. We are our true selves. It's not that we hate you. We love you guys. We're so excited to meet you.
Yes.
But we do ask that you be respectful of our time just as much as we're going to be respectful of you guys. I think that's a good way to put it. Also, folks, if you want to get updates on Brick Fair Virginia or what the Stud Buzz are doing next, hey, if we have a schedule change like today, it's very important that you're following our Instagram. If you're a part of the Discord community, that's a big plus. You can actually be able to submit questions and memes about the show, and we will answer them, review your memes on the show, just like we did today. All those questions were from the Discord and the Instagram. So go and check us out there. It'd be great to connect on all of the different platforms, offline as well, not just always when we're streaming, because we can't be streaming 24/7. But also go and give this guy a follow, Mr. Block Studios, if you're not already. Go check out Ethan the Artisan. Shout out to him for doing a brief segment from Brick Rodeo today. Thank you. As long as we get a group mat dance out of it. Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Oh, come on, Zane. We need to go viral. We need to go viral. Please, Zane. We need to
go viral. Send it viral.
We need to go viral, Zane. Please do a mat dance with me so we can go viral.
Okay, as long as we can hold hands while we do it. How about that?
I did it at Chicago and I was exhausted. It was all one take because I did it and I was like, okay, guys, let's run it again. Everybody was gone. I'm like, shoot. I guess this is the mat dance.
the way Matt and I do content is we shoot it 10 times or 100 times or 500 times until it looks good enough. And it's still not enough, but we have to send it at that point.
Yeah, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. Anyways, real quick, Zane, I know we're wrapping up here. Anything coming out from you the next week in the future that you're hoping to do on social media?
Not this week. This week we have a lot going on with the store and traveling and stuff like that going up.
Wait, you run a store? What are you talking about?
I have an Etsy store where I make adjustable wall mounts for spaceships, for Lego ships, and I have a Republic gunship wall mount, and I'm creating a UCS TIE Fighter wall mount. And there's stands like this one right there for your ships to go on shelves for like light kits and storage and all that stuff. So check out my Etsy store.
Go check out Block Studios. He's a great dude. And he makes some cool stuff. And I know there's stuff that he's working on that he doesn't talk about as well. And I won't spoil anything, but the stuff that all Lego fans would like to have for sure. Yes. I agree, Catherine White. I also vote for a viral group dance.
A viral group dance. That would be perfect.
For me personally, I don't really have any plans this week other than finishing this dang puzzle that I've been working on.
What are you doing?
I'm so tired of this puzzle. It's been days. And I've barely gotten anything done. So keep in touch with me on TikTok and Instagram. I would hope to be making YouTube videos more frequently soon with pursuing content full time. So look out for that in the near future.
Oh, yes.
I will be posting eventually once I get around to editing it. Hey Zane, you want to edit my Brick World Chicago vlog?
Yeah.
It's only 5 days of clips
Ooh.
to sort through
Ooh.
from a phone,
Definitely not.
GoPro, and camera.
Yep.
Easy stuff.
I do all that on my own. I want to do yours.
I need to hire. If you're wanting to be an editor out there, if you're willing to work for free,
Intern under Matt Mellish.
Intern. We'll put it on your resume. All right, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with us as long as you did on this beautiful 4th of July.
Beautiful.
Hope you have a great day. I just appreciate that you spent some time with us on your long weekend. If you're from the US,
Yes.
it's very kind of you to do. But I hope you all have a good one. Have a great week, and we will see ya next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.